Peace, family. It was already the time of social distancing. It's been that time for a long time now. For those who know better, to commit themselves to doing better, to practicing better, higher principles, higher standards, you know, higher levels of mental, emotional, spiritual realization, you know, to disconnect from practicing lower vibration habits and actions. You know, this world has already been inundated with gossip and slander and ignorance and chaos and bigotry and prejudice. You know what I mean? And trauma bonding, you know? And misery loves company, man. We already should have been, those of us who know better, we already should have been practicing social distancing. This is the time and has been the time for separation for a long time now, to come out of conformity with those low vibrational habits and actions and to commit oneself to be transformed through the renewing of your mind, through the renewing of your faith, through higher realization, through the seeking of love/truth. It was already a time for social distancing. And so, now that a quarantine is being imposed upon, the public by and large, this presents everyone with an opportunity. Those who have a cultural, spiritual system of faith that they claim, this gives you the opportunity to reconnect yourself, to that cultural, spiritual system. Those who haven't been practicing any type of cultural, spiritual system, this gives you an opportunity, a wake-up call, to know that, oh, snap, man, it's not a game. I need a system of spiritual, cultural discipline, that calls me to have greater love and respect for my life or your life, The body temple, man, that you inhabit, it's the temple of the living God. Oh man, here you go with that religion, brother Mike. Yo, if the energy, that exists within your body temple, that's the real you, and a lot of you are afraid, man, to rise in realization and alignment, with that energy, with that spirit, But this is what will help you to overcome the lower vibrations, man, inherent in the flesh. The truth will set you free. Free to distance yourself from lower vibrations. Worldly hatred and bigotry and prejudice again. So, I wish you the best, man. I hope that you will give yourself permission to begin to connect with the process of knowing better and committing yourself to do better. That's a personal permission that you have to give yourself. And there's a lot of people who won't understand it, won't understand it, or do understand it, but they enjoy access to your life, you know, and they're not going to give up that access willingly, you know. So when you begin to move in a different way, man, there's a lot of people who's going to ridicule you, you know, and judge you and try to shame you and try to talk you out of letting old habits die, you know, letting inferior thoughts and habits, man, that put your life at stake. When you begin to move differently, man, there's going to be a lot of people who have something to say about that, you know, but you got to have enough confidence and courage in your so-called faith, you know what I mean, that you don't allow that to go down, man. So yo, you have the right to practice those lower vibrations if you want. But there are some of us who already been through that process, man, and we know that that process leads to procrastination. You know what I mean? Fear breeds procrastination, you know, apathy, you know, and, you know, being caught up, being stuck, you know, and lower realizations. But that's not why you're here. You know, you're here for a much bigger purpose, man, you know, to shine light, to spread love, to share truth, you know, to spread creativity, imagination, you know, to share a higher vision through that love/truth. You know, it is said that where there's no vision, the people shall perish. So those who have a higher vision that's based upon living life on a higher level, man, than trying to fit in with what is. What is going down, man. You know, what is going down. And if you don't have the courage, if you don't have the commitment, the discipline to study, to learn, to create a higher vision or connect to a higher vision and realization for the life that you've been gifted, damn, man. What a waste. Yo, so having said that, man, you know, I say peace and elevation to the light bringers, you know, to those who are fighting, you know, with all that they got to not get sucked into the culture of fear, you know. I know how hard it is, man, because you probably surrounded by family and friends and associates who sending DMs, you know what I mean, through your social media or texting you, you know, or every chance that they get, man, to call you up on the phone, man, they're talking fear instead of faith. I know how hard it is, man. But remember, this social distancing, it should have started a long time ago, man. You know, and even if you love someone, man, you don't owe it to them to be a willing heir, you know, for them to spread their fear into you through conversating over the lower things, you know. There's a difference between being concerned and being fearful again. So having said that, man, I'm going to say again, peace, you know, to the family. You know, I thank y'all for the ones who are not allowing yourselves to get dragged into this fear, man. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for your confidence. Thank you for your faith, you know, from whatever spiritual, cultural system that you're practicing, you know, that's near and dear to your heart, you know. That's up to you, you know. That's none of my business, man. But I thank you for sharing love and higher vibrational energy, man, you know, of inspiration, of courage, of confidence, you know, through, the roots of your faith, through the practice of your faith. I thank you for sharing that, man. And to the rest of the family, I pray that you will take the opportunity that's been presented to you through this social distancing, man, to begin to cut yourself off from the culture of fear, man, that a lot of people are allowing themselves to be vessels for and transmitters of. You know what I mean? Thinking that they're doing the right thing, but nah, I don't really think so, family. So having said that, I say peace and elevation, man.